Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today, it is another beautiful day, a little bit chilly. I think it's like 40 today. Not too bad, but still need a jacket. Today, I wanted to just kind of walk through the property a little bit. We are still in total prep for spring mode. I needed to take an inventory of what I need to do. Of course, seed starting is like #1 priority and #1 plan. That will begin more so in like 2 weeks, more around Valentine's Day. I have started a little batch, which I will show you at another time. But I need to make sure everything is ready. I need to know what I have to do. A lot of the little things, like putting my old compost on the beds. Like, I need to do that. I just never do, and it won't take very long. I just never do it. And I will just kind of keep tabs like that and show you around a little bit. And what better way to keep me accountable than to show you everything I need to do. So let's take a look around. Okay, here is my dumpy old compost bin. I did put old soil on top, and that's why it looks so soily, but that is what I need to put on the garden. I just have used like a big tub. I don't know really what you would call that. I want to call it a Tupperware tub. I know that's not what it is, but I had put holes in it just to keep the aeration, and yeah, that had worked. I've had this for 5 years. It is breaking apart. It is, I mean, like you can see, it is totally breaking apart. So I got a real one, a big upgrade. I love this thing. I got it from Burpee. I think it was like $100. I love it. I would definitely recommend that. But if you don't have a lot of things to compost or you are short on money, this baby has worked really well for 5 years. So I think I'll just put, I don't know, I'll have to shovel it into a bucket because it's a little heavy for me right now, being very pregnant. And also in here is where I have pretty much finished a little bit of compost. You probably can't even see that. There's some eggshell, a little bit of chunky, but I'm probably still going to put that on the bed. And here's where I have the new stuff. You probably can't even tell. Well, you can't even tell very much, but here's where I have everything new that I'm putting in. Here is another huge, not huge, but not huge project. This is all soil and clay breaker. We are going to use the soil in the raised bed. We have a raised bed for strawberries and asparagus, and it's been there so long it just gets pretty depleted. So I don't make enough compost to only use that. So I'll put that on the bed and some of that. And my husband he's been working on the shed, so it's a little trashy over here, but he has this bed over here that we put potatoes, onions, and corn in, and he will be using that and the clay breaker in here to make it a lot better. So we have a lot to do in this bed. Honestly, I don't think this bed will be doing anything this year. We had great potatoes, we had a great potato harvest, we had a great corn harvest, but we have so much to do, especially with the shed. I just don't think we're gonna have enough time. So that's not my top priority. I just don't know what we're gonna do with all that freaking soil. Here's a picture of the back, a willow tree, just some of our property back there. All right. This baby right here is 2 grapevines, really 4, but they are grapevines, but the arbor fell down for a lot of different reasons. It's really old. I don't know. Our house is almost 30 years old. I don't know how long it had been up, but it's really old. It was kind of dilapidated anyway, and then we had a hurricane and it collapsed, and then my father-in-law ran over it by accident with a truck. So that's how that went. Again, not a top priority. Oh, I hope that whole thing wasn't blurry. I need to weed and trim, but with the arbor down, I just really can't get in there. Here's a branch. I don't know what this came from. Oh man, I don't even want to think about this. I'm probably not going to deal with this year, if we're being honest. I just can't. And then, when you come over here, this is the back pasture that we use during the summer. It's like over 2 times as big as the front pasture. But the fence is a little bit broken. It's not broken. If you can see, way over there, that's part of the fence. I don't know, some kind of tension. I don't know if something tried to get in or if it was just wind and tension, but that orange thing needs to go right here. So it's not broken. We just have to go in there and get it. I think there's a couple other places where the fence is down too. So we'll just have to walk around. It won't take long at all. It's just a matter of doing it. Which actually, I think before the next round of lambing happens, we are planning on number 1, killing the big cow. We've been meaning to do that for a very long time, since November, but we needed the shed up in order to do that. So now we are at a place where we can do it. We have a long way to go with the shed, but we just need the big cow out. He's too big. We need him gone. He needs to go. So that should be happening literally like around Valentine's Day, hopefully. And then once he's gone, we're gonna put the ram and the little cow in the back so that the mama sheep can have the front pasture to lamb in. That's what we needed to be doing from the beginning. We just needed to. So we got a new waterer that will be in the front. The cow and the ram will have the current waterer, and then over the summer when the baby sheep are a little bit bigger, they will all have the whole everything. That's the plan for that. One thing that I haven't shown yet is our orchard, if you can call it that. It's 1 apple tree, a pear tree, and a plum tree. Not much. I've tried to plant other things. I've tried to plant a peach tree, other apple trees, but they've all died. So here, we have not pruned them. We are really running out of time to prune them. Oh, it's on my priority list. It won't happen this month though. We just had too many other things to do. And they never really produce that well anyway. We like having them. I think like every other year they do really well, but they just don't do that great. Probably for user error. Here is our apple tree. You can see it's crazy. It's in dire need of pruning. I mean, it has buds, but I think we still have a little bit of time. I wish we could top it off. That's what we really, really want to do, because it's really too tall. But we don't know how to do that. It's too tall to reach with anything that we have, any ladder that we have. Gosh, look at that guy. Oh my gosh. It's overwhelming. Maybe this is a bad idea. I'm feeling overwhelmed. This is our pear tree. It does really well every year, but it also is really crazy. I mean, look at that branch. Yeah, it's a lot to do, but it always does really well. Here's our plum tree. I think it's a wild plum. It has really, really tiny plums on it that always get overtaken by bugs. Even last year I tried to, what do you call it? I'm forgetting the word. But when you like prune down and take off a lot of the fruit so that the ones that do stay get big, and even then it really didn't do that good. So we don't really like this tree very much. I think we've only had like 2 good plums off of it for the whole 5 years that we've been here. Our favorite is the pear and the apple. When the apple produces, it does really well. It's just really hard. Right now we have so much going on, it's hard to maintain it. Look at all that new growth, oh gosh. Yeah, really hard to maintain. And the deer get to it too. I need to go under there and clean it out. At one point we had done a lot with this pear tree, but now it's like really getting back to its craziness. Oh, is that an old pear that we didn't? Look at that, can I reach it? That's an old pear we didn't pluck off. Oops, oh well. Oh man. But yeah. I think that's about it. That's all I want to think about right now. Look at those beauties. Oh gosh, and the landscaping. Don't look at my house. That's definitely a to-do. Hi, buddy. You're not going to be here much longer. So we got to get our fill of you for the next couple weeks. You sure are cute. We like having you around for the most part. Hi. Got an itch in your nose? Ew. Ew. I really hate that. Buddy. That might not look like a lot to you, but for me it's really overwhelming. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna get it all done, and we probably won't get it all done on top of everything else. I'm sure you know I am pregnant. I am about 25 weeks pregnant, and only getting bigger. I work full-time. Both myself and my husband work full-time. My husband is building a huge butchering shed. We have to butcher the cow. We have to harvest him, butcher him. We have people lined up to buy the meat. Not all of it, just some of it. My son's 2nd birthday is coming up. We have to redo the landscaping before then. We have to start all of our seeds, work on that, and then I'm gonna have a baby. And I don't know how we're gonna get it all done. It's really overwhelming, but we'll do what we can. It'll get better, right? Thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye.